We're back from closed session, just tabling the last line item and then moving on to comments from trustees. If there's any.
I think this newsletter is fantastic. It's really nice to see all the discussion about the swans. I had no idea about the history, really fascinating. And then also, I'm delighted we're having a solar eclipse viewing party on April 8th. I saw your picture.
Yeah.
That was you from a prior one, right?
Yeah, old bad hair, yeah.
So even if you're not here, if you see it, make sure you wear special solar protective glasses. Do not look up at the eclipse. You could hurt your eyes, right? So you have to have special glasses and if, don't miss it because I think the next one is like in 100 years or something. So
I won't be around.
I'll be.
Can you tell me? Thanks for mentioning the newsletter. We'll pass that on.
It's right.
And I'll just add something. I'm taking graduate classes right now, and my group did a project on Skokie Public Library. It's kind of like a case study thing. And Richard is able to join my group's presentation. And so I just want to say, well, after the presentation, I had so many people from the class approach me and just, they had no idea how many resources were available at the library, like everything from Hoopla to Canopy and all these great resources. And so the professor had a lot of great things to say about the library, the people in class did, and I've had people even approach me after class saying now that they're using their local library more based on what they learned.
That's excellent.
So it was really cool. And then our team just passed on with no pressure to execute any of it, just some ideas that our team had for potential strategies that roll up into our library's larger 3-year strategy to help with like marketing and promoting and doing things like
I'd
that.
love to see that. Just share it. Have Richard share it.
Yes, sure, sure. So it did everything from like pestle analyses to quarters by courses and, you know, the customer journey, just kind of understanding how people arrive at the library and maybe there could be different ways to use that information. So I don't know if you had any, because Richard had it on the presentation. If you had any.
As I mentioned during the presentation, I was blown away by the analysis and it was fascinating and like really refreshing to see people who are not from kind of the ecosystem, you know, the bubble of analyzing what we do and kind of like what the conclusions you made, but like what you focused on. It was just really interesting, and I shared it already with a bunch of our colleagues. And if you still want, I still love to set up a field trip to the library.
Yes.
We can have lunch. I'd love to like just sit with your group and just break down.
Yeah, I've reached out to some of them. One of them has a baby that's due any
Yeah.
moment now, and the other one is in Wisconsin, but I do have
At some point.
two other people, and one even wants to bring their kids here. That's
Oh,
cool, so, they're very excited to do a library scavenger hunt, but no, it was a really fun project. So thanks for your support, and maybe there'll be some good things that come out of it.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, there are a lot of good ideas in there. Like I said, it's just like illuminating to see what can be seen by fresh eyes and who aren't necessarily in.
And these were people, different backgrounds from finance to consumer insights to marketing. So really nobody with a library background, everyone pretty much came with a business background. So it was just different, you know?
Mary, I forget, is this an MBA program or different?
So the program is through Lake Forest College. I'm working on a leadership certificate program.
Okay.
And then those credits could be applied to an MBA. So
Okay.
I'm exploring if I will do an
Okay.
MBA or not.
But
but-
the work group that you, I noticed it was the work group all from your company?
Yes, so
Okay.
my company, they're very big on furthering education and helping people, so they've actually brought the professors to our
That's what it looked
businesses
like, I saw
campus.
the.
Yes, yes, and so everyone is actually people that I work with, but cross-departmental, so it was very cool because you get to build those relationships with your coworkers. And then, you know, if you're in a group project, you're not gonna mess up because if you do, you have to see these people. So that's good. No, but it's really great. There's like maybe like 15 to 18 people from my company. They're all partaking in this leadership thing. And then you can
Fantastic.
another group chose another nonprofit and 2 other people chose projects within the company. But people were just, like I said, people came up going, I signed up for Hoopla. And or I took my kids to the library, and people just literally had no idea that these resources were available.
I just
So,
felt bad because, they were trying to accommodate my availability and made Mary's group go first.
I had to get it done.
really?
No, it was really, really cool. Yeah, it was good. So that was my only comment. So thank you for
Oh,
joining.
no,
It
thank
meant a
you
lot.
for
It
choosing
meant a lot
us.
to the group, and I just want to say it really helps spread the love of libraries.
Yeah.
And people were just blown away. And I think if they come here for the tour, I think they're blown away even more.
Yeah.
I really hope we can make that happen. I'd love to host some lectures.
Yeah. So I'll touch base with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other comments? All right, if not, can I have a motion to close the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor?